again, and thank you so much for joining me in how to crochet the mini Easter bunny. This is the last tutorial and I'll be going over how to make the pom-pom tail, sewing the bunny together and crocheting the eyes, nose, mouth and toes. To begin, we will make the pom-pom tail. This tail will allow the bunny to stand upright. You need to grab your coloured yarn and cut a long enough strand off to wrap around the pom-pom. Now put the strand aside. Wrap the yarn around 3 fingers as many times as you wish. Just remember that the more times you wrap the yarn around your fingers, the bigger the pom-pom will be. Now that you have your desired thickness, remove one finger and insert the loose strand of yarn into the gap between the 2 fingers. Remove the yarn from your fingers and don't forget to keep the shape. Tie the loose strand around the yarn twice in the middle so that it is nice and tight. Grab your scissors and cut all of those loops. Now that you have your pom-pom, trim until you get to the shape that you want. You should have a body, 2 ears, 2 feet and 1 pom-pom tail. Firstly, with the body, insert the yarn tail through the eye of the needle and weave it up through the back of the bunny. Position your feet how you would like them at the bottom of the body. The bottom of the body is the part that you sewed together. Using the loose tail of yarn from your foot, start weaving the yarn through the foot and up to the body to secure the foot. Make sure you leave enough room to sew on the other foot on the opposite side of the body. Keep weaving until the foot is secure. Now do the same for the other foot. Once both feet are attached, it's time to sew on the ears. Position the ears at the top of the head, one on either side, with the coloured side facing the front. Using the yarn tail from one ear, weave in and out of the bottom row of the single crochets and the top of the body to ensure the ear stands up. Remember that the bottom of the ear was where you chained to make a flat base. Continue to weave in and out of the ears until the ear is secure. Now do the same for the other ear. It's time to attach the tail. Because this is baby friendly, you will not be using glue. Instead, grab your coloured yarn, poke the needle through the centre of the pom-pom and then into the bottom portion at the back of the bunny. This will help the bunny to stand up. Continue to weave in and out of the tail and the body to secure the tail in place. Now it's time to work on the face. With the black yarn, find the top portion of the head to sew on the eyes. Starting from the top row, weave down until you get to 2 rows down, and then go back up into the same hole at the top. Then out into the bottom hole. Do this a few more times to give the eyes a fuller look. Now go up into the same hole, but instead of going back down, you want to go across to the other side. You need to do this on the same row to start the second eye. This saves you from having to cut the yarn to start again. Now go down to the same row as the first eye and then weave back up into the same hole for the second eye. Continue this a few more times, and also make sure that your eyes are level. Now poke the yarn through to the back of the bunny. To make the nose and mouth, sew halfway between the eyes and halfway from the top and the bottom of the bunny. Insert the needle sideways and pull it through. Now going back into that first hole, weave in and out a few more times. Slowly work your way down the body to make an inverted or upside down triangle. Now poke the needle down in a straight line, starting from the point of the triangle to approximately 3 to 4 rows down. Now go back up to the point of the triangle to start forming the mouth. And then go down into the same hole. To form the rest of the mouth, you will need to make the rest of the shape like a downwards arrow. Insert your needle at a diagonal and go back down to the same hole. Now do the same for the other side. This creates a mouth that resembles a downward facing arrow or a smiley face. Now tidy the nose by weaving the yarn through a few more times around the outside of the triangle. Then poke the yarn through to the back. For the toes, get the black yarn and start from the outside of the foot underneath, and then weave the yarn through to the top. Now go diagonal underneath and back up to the center to form the middle toe. Go down at a diagonal again and then back up to the other side of the foot to make the third toe. Now weave the yarn through the base of the foot only. Do the same for the other foot. And there you have it. Your adorable mini Easter bunny is finally completed. Just tie the ends together where possible and weave in the ends. And then cut off the excess loose strands. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And also that bell for instant notifications.